it's Mary. I hope that you are all doing well. Thanks for being here today where we are going to talk about the book You Know I'm No Good by Jessie Ann Foley. You Know I'm No Good is a YA contemporary fiction, and it's about Mia Dempsey. She has been labeled a troubled teen. Mia lives with her father, her stepmother, and her two twin half-sisters. Mia feels like she doesn't really fit in with the family. Mia is very intelligent, gifted even, but she's bored by school and her GPA is 1.7. She engages in dangerous behaviors, and when her stepmother says a horrible thing to her, she strikes out. Which is the reason why Mia is transported to the Red Oak Academy, which is a therapeutic boarding school for troubled girls hundreds of miles away. Here she follows strict rules and has a regimented life. Awakening at 6:30 a.m., followed by breakfast, classes, group chats, chores, individual counseling sessions, more classes, more chores, supper, and then lights out at 9 p.m. Through her interactions with the other girls she befriends, Madison, Vera, and Trinity, and her counselor Vivian, Mia realizes that she should not only acknowledge the things that she's done, but also the things that have been done to her. While exploring Mia's battle to define herself, You Know I'm No Good questions the validity of labels that others apply to us and not to believe labels that are assigned to us. What are some similar books? The titles I'll suggest mostly deal with the effects of a tragedy on a character. Before we discuss them, I'll mention that all of these deal with topics that may be triggers for some readers. And I'll notate down below the books and the triggers associated with them. We'll start with two books by Kathleen Glasgow, Girl in Pieces and How to Make Friends in the Dark. In Girl in Pieces, Charlotte is in pieces. At 17, she has dealt with more than most people deal with in a lifetime. She has found that through self-harm, she can forget. Forget about her father and the river, forget about her mother who has nothing left to give, forget about her friend who is gone forever. The pain she inflicts on herself causes her not to care anymore, until finally she finds her way back. In How to Make Friends with the Dark, also by Kathleen Glasgow, it has always been Tiger and her mother against the world. When her mother dies, Tiger must learn to deal with her loss, care for others, and allow others to care for her. My next book, Ordinary People by Judith Guest, is an older book. It was published back in 1976, so it will transport you back in time to the 70s. But it is as compelling a read now as it was then. Conrad Jarrett has always looked up to his older brother Buck. Buck was the star of the high school swim team. Buck had an outgoing personality that everybody connected with. But when they go out sailing on Lake Michigan and a storm kicks up, it results in a tragedy that the entire family, but especially Conrad, struggles to deal with. It's a story of dealing with grief and learning to forgive. So there you have it. We'll be back next week when we will take a look at the book Mayhem by Estelle Laurie. Until then, I hope that you enjoy whatever you read, and thank you.